Hey, this is City Sammy from the band Three Lock Box, and you're watching Sacktown Underground. Oh!
You know, this is very exciting. We are doing a satellite interview right now with a gentleman who's all the way in Las Vegas, Nevada. The guy you see right over there is JC. He's the lead singer of Three Lock Box, which is Sammy Hagar tribute band. Welcome to Sacktown Underground. Let's dive right into it. So, how did you get into the tribute band business?
Thanks for having me, Raphael. Appreciate it. On the show, you know, being in the tribute business itself is relatively new to me, and I've been fortunate to meet a lot of other tribute artists along the way locally that have been doing this for such a long time. I don't know how to answer that. I've only been doing this for about a year. We debuted at the at Vamped here about a year ago, at the request of Danny Coker himself. He saw me doing some Hagar at a jam, and he said, you know, you really ought to put something together. And I did, and 6 months later, we blasted off out of this place, and the reception's been phenomenal.
It's interesting because not only do you sound like him, but you actually look like him.
This is true. This is true. Now, and I had to be convinced myself that I sounded like Sammy. It took some convincing. And once I played with the lineup and they looked at me and said, "We got this," then the rest kind of fell into place. The hair is real, the goatee's real, the color might have some help, but yeah, you know, I don't know where this came from, but I'm really lucky that I found it, and that I found it with the lineup that I have. It's a fire-breathing dragon that is just spewing Sammy Hagar red, and I'm having the time of my life with this.
JC, you guys are an award-winning tribute band. Three Lock Box is head and shoulders above the competition within the Las Vegas tribute band scene. How are you guys better than the rest?
You know, I think the market is right, or the opportunity is right for a Van Halen tribute band outside of David Lee Roth. I've been a cover artist in cover bands in Vegas since 2010, and playing around, and everybody does the Roth era stuff. I included. I love playing it. I love singing it, and nobody was touching the Hagar stuff. I was a fan of Hagar, and just like I said, decided to hit it at a jam. And all these opportunities presented itself, and with other artists going, you know, you're playing stuff that nobody's playing. So not only is there not another, at least in our region, a Van Hagar, if you will, tribute that is paying homage to the Hagar era Van Halen, but a lot of the cover bands aren't even touching the Hagar material because his vocal range is so high. Again, I'm really lucky that I'm able to hit those Hagar notes. So we really believe we found a niche product here, and that we, like I said, we've got a lightning in a bottle, and you ain't seen nothing yet.
What Hagar era do you guys cover?
We are covering everything Sammy Hagar from the time he started performing with Montrose through his solo career, his many years with Van Halen, and his solo career after Van Halen, into the Cabo Wabo days, if you will, with Mas Tequila. And we're currently running a little over 2 hours of music, and we haven't even had the chance to get into the Chicken Foot and some of the Circle live stuff that he's doing, some of the throwback Led Zeppelin stuff. There's so much potential to have so much more fun with this set list that we haven't even scratched the surface, and we have tons of material.
You guys have a whole catalog of music to cover with Sammy Hagar and Van Halen. What songs are the most requested and positively responded to?
Oh, that's a great question. That's a great question, and that's something we try to gauge as we build a set list going show to show. And I can honestly say that because we're covering so many years of Sammy's evolution in rock and roll, that you can look out in the audience and different factions of the audience react to different songs. Obviously, the Van Halen love songs get great reaction. The ladies love it. I love crooning to them, so it's great fun. When you go back and you play Bad Motor Scooter and you play Rock Candy, you see the guys raising their drinks in the air and rocking out to that to Steve's tone of Ronnie Montrose. So I don't know that one does it over the other. They really resonate to our finale when we're doing One Way to Rock, I Can't Drive 55. Obviously, Sammy's biggest hits get the biggest reactions.
So, of course, I mentioned it. We can see it. JC, you look and sound like Sammy Hagar. But if you could look and sound like another artist and have a tribute band to them, who would it be?
Oh, wow. If there was an artist I could look and sound like. That's a great question. I'll answer it this way. I'm a guitar player at heart. I love playing guitar. I got on stage playing guitar. This whole frontman world is new to me in itself. So when I'm on stage, I'm actually hearing guitar parts and playing them in my head. So if I was to sound like anyone, my mind goes to guitar and it goes to tone and it goes to guys that slung a Les Paul. Guys like Dave Manichetti with Y&T, guys like Gary Moore. I love that Les Paul tone. I'm a Gibson guy, so I go there with that. Now, when it comes to vocals, I'm a sucker for harmonies. So, believe it or not, I grew up a Michael Anthony fan. I grew up Michael Anthony, Sammy's bassist, Van Halen's bassist. I grew up a Michael Anthony fan because of his ability to harmonize. I love to harmonize. Give me a lead singer and I'll harmonize with him or her and it'll sound great. But I've always been attracted to the harmonics of a band rather than one single instrument.
Three Lock Box is tearing up Las Vegas. Any designs on a tour?
We would love to. We just finished and have been submitting our EPK just a few weeks ago. We finished it at the end of March, and we're starting to generate some heat in that area, and been in discussions with venues in California, Arizona, and throughout the West. We're really excited. We don't know where and we don't know when, but we know we're coming to a town near you guys on the West Coast.
JC joining us all the way from Las Vegas. Thank you so much for joining us right here on Sacktown Underground. Check out Three Lock Box coming to a city near you.
Oh, thank you.